Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. The goal with the position, as always, is to find something both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel uncomfortable because then you're going to be worried about your body during the practice, and then it can become a distraction. You also want to feel a sense of stability because it really helps hone in our intent. If you're very stable, you're not so eager to get up and move and do something else. You're just here to stay, and that sense of stability is really important. So you can sit in a chair if that works for you. That's a very good process. You can sit in a formal meditation posture on the floor. You can even lie down, although just don't fall asleep. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this meditation practice, but it's not necessary. If you feel more comfortable, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed, not a big difference. Just close your eyes. But if your eyes are open, just go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze down below you, glancing either at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We just have a gentle, clear gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. You're in a nice, sturdy, and comfortable position, and your eyes are either closed or open, looking down. Notice how you feel right now. Just take stock of your emotional state. Are you feeling happy, sad, agitated, worried? Whatever it is, don't judge it. Don't even name it. Just feel it. We begin exactly as we already are. However, we've come to sit down on the cushion, whatever state we're in, we allow it to be. If it's happy, we allow it to be. If it's sad, we allow it to be. Let go of control and allow everything to arise exactly as it wants to. If you're normal, however, you'll notice this incessant little voice chattering, talking, thinking about meditation, thinking about the future, thinking about the past. It doesn't stop. It's judging this moment, resisting this moment, trying to change this moment. This little voice is our control freak, the one that doesn't accept the way things are. But it's not enough to just know this. Most of us are habituated to listen to this little voice, believing in it, putting our trust into it, even identifying with it, captured by each thought. We live our lives perpetually thinking. But we don't have to. You are already here. Thoughts come and go here and now. Only we just have to pay attention to this moment instead of thoughts. Pay attention to our life as it unfolds immediately. And of course, the best method I have found to do this is to bring our attention away from thinking to the sensations of the breath. So find your breath wherever you feel it the most. It's not a complicated task. And just notice the sensations of the breath and leave thinking alone. And I'm probably catching you thinking right now, taken away by this next thought, almost unaware. It just happened. And notice that when you are thinking about the future or the past or whatever it is, you no longer notice the breath. Your attention has moved. So your job is simple. When you notice this, when you notice that thought has taken over your attention, just notice it. And in that moment, return to breathing. Gently. We're not forcing anything here. We do this with a sense of allowing ourselves to get lost in thought, and allowing ourselves to return to the breath. Just come back, rising and falling. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. Rising and falling. Thoughts don't have to stop. Let your mind think what it wants to. Noticing the breath as thinking happens. This is it. There's nothing more. What you seek is on the surface. We're not going deep. We're simply being here. This moment is free from concepts, and therefore this moment is free from problems. So no matter how you feel, don't react. Just feel it and completely rest. right, you can look at the screen. There's a lot of reasons people come to start meditating. And one that I come into contact with quite frequently is, well, I want to stop feeling the way that I do. I don't like my feelings. I don't like being depressed. I don't like being anxious. But the problem that people face is that they treat meditation like going to the gym in a way, that all they have to do is do one thing to alleviate the problems. And so the goal becomes, let me practice in order to remove some sort of negative feeling or sensation. But it's a big mistake to meditate for those reasons. And if this is you who have turned on this video because you're feeling bad or you don't like what you feel and you want to get away from it, know this, that that is simply another form of clinging to your emotions. And they will continue on if you continue to run from them. I'll say it again. If you want to get rid of your emotion, which is a natural response, we don't want to be uncomfortable. We don't like feeling bad. So it's normal to run from it. But doing that is making a thing of it. It's you're holding on to it. You say no with hooks in it. Because you're making a thing of it. You don't just allow it to be. And meditation isn't about fixing problems. We allow everything to arise just as it is. Feeling down, just feel it. Feeling happy, just feel it. Feeling sad, just feel it. Feeling whatever, just feel it. But the moment you say, I don't want this, it tends to stay. Because anxiety arises. Why won't this go away? Why am I always down all the time? Because you're making concepts. You're clinging. So when you begin a practice, it's okay to come to it because you know that it will help you psychologically, and it will. But the moment you sit down, the moment you begin, you must let go of everything, including the need to feel better. Because it will just keep perpetuating the illusion that produces negative feelings that want to stay. The illusion that negative feelings are negative. When we practice, we notice the breath. We bring our attention to what really is in this moment. What is it that I feel? Not naming it, but what does it actually feel like? Where? And when you stop talking about it as anxiety, as depression, as this, as that, as me with my problems, you just feel it. It's just this movement of sensations. And they can stay. Doesn't matter. They can go. Doesn't matter. But if we make a thing of it, it's like, oh, I feel anxious. Oh, I feel depressed. Then we make a thing and it stays and we keep talking about it in our heads. Then it becomes a problem. Meditation is about this moment, not about the future. So if you practice for the future, your mind will be on the future and you won't be practicing. You almost need to sit and say this: I sit here for no reason at all. For the first time in my freaking life, doing something for no reason. Maybe first time in the adult life, doing something for no reason. But just sit and allow everything to be. Just feel it. It's okay. And only that way can you truly know your mind. Not running, but courageously looking exactly to what is going on. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.